Hi there, my name is Michael Del Castillo, Senior Editor of Forbes, in charge of our blockchain and cryptocurrency coverage. Talking to you today about a report that came out earlier this month by the Rand Institute, taking a closer look at some more research done by Stanford that could impact billions of people very soon. Basically, what happened is that these Stanford researchers found that you could use artificial intelligence to create deepfakes or videos that look like real videos, interspersing 40% of somebody else's facial features into your features, and you would barely even know. In other words, they could make the person that you were listening to look a little bit like you as a way to gain your trust. Now, what happened was these Rand researchers, taking a look at this Stanford insight, had postulated that somebody like Facebook, that is building a so-called Metaverse or virtual reality layer of the internet, could create an environment where a single person could address a crowd of people, and every single one of those people would be looking at a slightly different version of the speaker. In particular, a version that had been modified to make them seem more trustworthy. Now, it doesn't take a genius to sort of see how this minor technological accomplishment could reap giant rewards for manufacturers, politicians, and many other people that were trying to gain trust from the audience. As you can probably imagine, not everybody trusts the parent company of Facebook to make the right decision here. After all, Facebook has been blamed for influencing perhaps untowardly multiple elections and has become known for selling our personally identifiable information to the highest bidder in an effort to further companies' marketing schemes. So a bunch of nonprofits have got together, completely separate from Facebook, and set out to attack problems like this and this problem itself head on. There's one that I recently had a chance to speak to called Project Origin, which is looking to prove that information actually came from where it alleges to be from, and importantly, that information got to us unchanged. So how does this fit into this whole deepfake problem? You can imagine a world where you take an actual video and a fake video and run some computer analysis to compare which one is real. Now, this technology exists and it works at its best about 65% of the time. But the catch is the ability to make the fakes is improving at a faster rate at the ability then to detect the fakes. So this nonprofit organization, Project Origin, set out to tackle the problem a different way. In fact, what they've done is they've created a way using software to prove that a video actually came from where it appears to have come from and that it came to us unchanged. This could have far-reaching implications not only in the news space, but other areas such as video technology. In the process of building its technology, Project Origin discovered a number of other similar efforts, but in areas other than news, for example, JPEG images, videos, etc. And in order to ensure that there was as little overlap as possible with these different efforts, and perhaps more importantly, that the technology interoperated, they got together with these creators and created the Coalition for Content, Provenance, and Authenticity. Now, some of the biggest companies in the world are behind this. The idea is that these solutions can be built by nonprofits. These solutions can be built outside of the oversight of these big tech companies. And then it's just a question of, are these big tech companies going to do the right thing? The immediate application that we're interested in because of the Rand report is in the area of deepfake technology. But it's actually could apply to the entire burgeoning metaverse space. The metaverse, has many wildly different definitions, but I like to think of it as a virtual reality layer of the internet. Instead of going and typing in a URL, you could go visit an actual location in what amounts to an elaborate video game. This space has been forecast to be worth $5 trillion by 2030. The venture capital raised in metaverse space in the first half of 2022 is already double of that was raised last year, according to research firm McKinsey. It's about more than just the moral thing to do or the right thing to do. It's a business decision. These problems have to be solved. And for those of you that don't want to trust big tech to do that, these nonprofits out there are trying to create solutions to, if not force these big tech companies to adopt them, at least make it so that they have the option.